This is my audience, the guys I work with. There's the camera. Hello everyone, my name is Graban, and I want to talk to you guys about carb maintenance. Let me ask you guys a couple questions to begin with. When's the last time that you changed your oil? When's the last time that you had your brake pads replaced? And will your tread on your tires make it through the summer? All of these components can mean the difference in you having a safe ride with your family and being a 4,000-pound accident waiting to happen. I'm a prime example of someone being uninformed about car maintenance, because after doing the research, I was informed, but until I did maintenance on my own truck, I was clueless about the maintenance stuff that I had to do. One of my friends actually blew up his engine because he didn't change his oil. The four problems that I want to focus on today are oil, sludge, brake pads being worn down, tire treads, and the exterior of the car. So let me begin by explaining the causes of these problems and how critical they can become and lead to an accident. People are unaware of these basic maintenance acts, and that's why accidents do happen, or their car's in bad condition. The first problem that I want to focus on is engine oil turning into sludge. Engine oil, the purpose of it is to lubricate the engine and engine parts, and then after the chemicals break down in it, compounds, it solidifies into a sludge, which is very bad for your engine. That's according to Longhurst in the Engine Oil Bible. This causes seizing in the engine, and that can completely ruin it. The next problem that I want to focus on is the traction of your tires. It's important for handling and getting good gas economy. This reduces after wear and tear on the road after time, and naturally PSI in your tires goes down, which is the pressure per square inch, and you might get a flat without knowing, and the tires get misaligned over time. And that could equal to a loss of control and a decrease in gas economy. The third problem I want to focus on is that brakes are unresponsive due to they're becoming worn, and brakes obviously control your stopping, and so if your brake lines break or your brake pads become worn, then or if you're low on brake fluid, then you're probably going to get in an accident. You're going to have to pull over. And the next problem that I want to focus on, which is the final problem, is having a poor exterior and taking care of your car. It's important for resale and for safety also, because your exterior erodes and turns into rust, and dirty lights and mirrors could prevent people from seeing you and you seeing them at night. And if your windshield wipers break and it's raining, then obviously you could get into an accident. Now that I have scared you with these type of problems that can occur, let me explain some easy preventions to these problems. These problems are simple at-home maintenance that involves basic car knowledge that anyone can do. The first that I want to focus on is checking your oil with the dipstick, which I have here, a very long one, which this is mine. And you add engine oil as you need, which is right here too. If you check this tip right here for the max, and you want it to be as close as possible to the max, but not over. And according to Montoya and Edmonds, you have to get an oil change every 5,000 miles for older cars and every 10,000 miles for newer cars. That's basic guidelines. And you should also add engine coolant when needed. For tire tread, there's a test called the penny test, actually, and it's I've read about it by Weaver and WikiHow, and that involves you putting a penny in the tread of the tire. It's just a small model tire, and if you could see the bottom of Lincoln, if the tread's over Lincoln's head on your tire, then your tread's good. But if it's below Lincoln's head when he's upside down, then your tire needs replaced. Your pressure in your tires can also be low due to flat, or it just naturally occurs. And your tires should be straight, and they become misaligned, so you might need to drive on like a dead-end road straight without touching the steering wheel, and that way you can see if it is turning to left or right. The third problem that can be easily solved is brake pads, and that's replacing them. If you notice a sudden loss, obviously you should pull over and call a maintenance garage. But and also something you could do is clean the brake dust in them, and also check your brake fluid levels under your hood. For the exterior, the best thing that I think a lot of people do, but probably not good enough, is wash and wax their car. That way it prevents rusting, especially in Ohio. You should also be replacing the bulbs in your car pretty often, because I actually got pulled over for the very reason of license plate bulbs getting out. But it's for safety too. You should be wiping those lights and your mirrors, that way you can clearly see. Which is here's a windshield wiper. And to tell how they're bad is this rubber piece comes off right here. These are for my truck, so these are actually decent. And the last thing, according to Wilson and MSN Autos, that people overlook is keeping your car in a garage. That way it's out of the weather conditions. These are pretty simple measures, don't you think? And it's going to make a lot of impact. You're going to have guaranteed positive results if you try these maintenance hacks. And some of these results that you can expect are smooth engine and running efficient. You could expect the tires to be able to control and good on fuel economy. And your brakes will respond much faster, and your car will be more visible to others. So, in conclusion, it's obvious that these few minutes that it takes to check these problems could mean it could save you time, money, and the assurance of safety, which is a big deal. I hope I informed you guys about the basics of car maintenance that you guys can do, and the problems that I said were oil sludge, brakes being worn, the tread on your tires being worn, and your exterior condition. The way you can solve these are maintain fluid, check parts, worn parts, and just keep up on it every week or month or so. So the quote was from Consumer Report, according to Weisbaum and MSN Autos, is that the average life expectancy of a new vehicle is around 8 years, or 150,000 miles. This can be prolonged if you do these basic car maintenance acts. A few minutes and you're going to have more positive results. If you can't remember the last time that you did these acts, then you're overdue. That's all I say. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed my speech.